You may be wondering if the storms, floods, and other natural disasters we are seeing are simply natural phenomena. Could there be something more behind them? Imagine that there are invisible forces, advanced technologies, and global changes that are directly affecting our climate and our cities. Today we'll be talking about the mysterious HAARP project, the recent shocking floods in Valencia, and what scientists are predicting for the future if we continue down this path. The HAARP project, or High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, is an American facility located in Gacona, Alaska. Its official purpose is to investigate the ionosphere, the layer of the atmosphere that protects us from solar radiation and particles from outer space. HAARP is made up of a large network of antennas capable of emitting high-frequency waves into the ionosphere, which in theory could help improve communications and navigation systems. However, HAARP has been the subject of conspiracy theories for years. Some believe that this technology could be capable of altering the weather, causing storms, hurricanes, and other extreme phenomena. For those who support this theory, the project is not just a scientific facility but a climate weapon that could manipulate the weather for strategic purposes. Imagine what it would mean to have the power to cause rain or hurricanes at will, or even modify the behavior of radio waves in global communication. Despite theories, there is no conclusive evidence that HAARP has such capabilities, but its existence raises an important question: to what extent are humans affecting the climate, either intentionally or as a result of their industrial activity? Floods in Valencia, a natural disaster or something more? A few days ago, Valencia experienced one of the most devastating floods in its recent history. The region experienced torrential rains that exceeded historical levels, flooding streets, homes, businesses, and leaving thousands of people affected. In less than 24 hours, the city was completely overwhelmed by water, collapsing its drainage systems and affecting both urban and rural areas. Valencia is known for its Mediterranean climate, with rains concentrated in autumn, but this time was different. The main cause of these changes is attributed to global warming. Rising temperatures cause the atmosphere to retain more moisture, which translates into more intense and frequent rainfall. Experts warn that such events could become a regular occurrence if urgent measures are not taken to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate climate change. The floods in Valencia have had serious consequences, not only for infrastructure but also for the local economy, agriculture, and the daily lives of thousands of people. Material losses range from destroyed vehicles and damaged homes to collapsed public infrastructure. Streets were flooded, traffic was paralyzed, and emergency services were overwhelmed by the scale of the disaster. On an economic level, the impact is immense. Businesses unable to open their doors, crops devastated, and millions of euros in damage are just the beginning. Such events have a knock-on effect: agricultural losses drive up prices, tourism suffers a decline, and insurers face extraordinary costs. The environmental impact is also serious. Floods carry waste, pollute rivers and soils, and affect the region's biodiversity. The consequences are not limited to the duration of the flood. Recovery can take years and, in some cases, the damage can be irreversible. Valencia is not the only city to have experienced such disasters. In recent years, we have seen devastating floods in Germany, Pakistan, China, Brazil, and the United States. In 2021, Germany suffered one of its worst floods, with dozens of towns and cities affected, leaving thousands of people displaced and causing huge economic losses. In 2022, Pakistan faced a monsoon rainy season that affected more than 33 million people, leaving a third of the country underwater. In each of these events, climate change is a common factor. Rainfall patterns are becoming increasingly extreme, affecting countries in all regions and climates. Coastal cities such as Miami in the United States, Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and Mumbai in India face an imminent risk of flooding due to rising sea levels, and could disappear within the next 50 years if global warming continues. If the world does not act quickly and effectively, events like these may become the norm. The frequency and severity of floods and other extreme events will continue to increase, affecting the lives of millions of people around the world. The outlook for 2050 and 2070, if we do not act, is alarming. According to scientific projections, sea level could rise by between 0.5 and 1 meter by 2010. This would mean that entire cities in coastal areas of Asia, Europe, North America, and Latin America would be threatened by water. In Spain, in addition to Valencia, cities such as Barcelona and parts of Andalusia could suffer severe flooding. Temperatures will continue to rise, which in turn will lead to even more extreme weather patterns. By 2050, summer in many parts of Europe will be much hotter, with heat waves lasting longer and being more intense. This will lead not only to more floods but also to prolonged droughts, forest fires, and health problems for the population. The situation could be even more dire in 2070. The global temperature rise could reach 3 degrees Celsius, a change sufficient to disrupt life as we know it. Agriculture will be one of the areas most affected. Areas that are fertile today will become arid, and food production will be seriously threatened. This will not only increase food prices but could also trigger hunger crises in different regions. The impact on biodiversity will be catastrophic. Many species will not be able to adapt to the accelerated pace of change and could become extinct, which will throw natural ecosystems out of balance. In addition, the risk of natural disasters will increase considerably, affecting both large cities and smaller towns. What can we do to stop this future? There is still time to change this forecast. The key is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, adopt renewable energy, and transform our relationship with the environment. This requires change at all levels, from individual decisions, such as consuming more responsibly, to global policies that prioritize sustainability. Cities around the world are implementing climate change adaptation and mitigation plans, from flood barriers to reforestation plans. However, these measures are insufficient if they are not accompanied by a global commitment to reduce emissions and mitigate human impact on the climate. This is a problem that affects us all, and although the outlook may seem bleak, the decision to act is in our hands. Leave your comments and share your opinion on this topic. Do you think we are in time to avoid this future? What actions do you think should be a priority? If you found this information useful and want more content on environmental issues, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to help spread this information.